on your phone using Google Play or App Store. So on the platform, you can find different sections. On the body wisdom section, also called, um, just a minute. So on the body wisdom section, Anjal, just a request to you. Can you please do the recording of the call? Okay, it's already on. So let's go ahead. On the body wisdom section, also called the self-cure section, you can read many articles about natural health. On the healthy recipe section, we have literally hundreds of recipes, all based on plant-based foods without the use of dairy or oil. So we also have a lot of recipes on, baking, about making dairy-free drinks, and foods about using millets. So all of them are free to view. On the health journeys section, we have featured the real life stories of people who have healed from their health problems using the principles of natural living, and today they are living a life free of medicines. Also on online courses, we have several courses which you can do from the comfort of your home as a e-learning module. On self queries, which is the Q&A section, you can come in and ask your questions, or view the already asked questions by so many people of the community. We have experts in the field of natural health who have answered these questions. So it's a wealth of information covering almost all kinds of topics. So, in short, this is about Wellcure, and we hope that if you have already not visited Wellcure, please visit or install the app and get the benefits of all the information shared there. So, let's go ahead. So, today's session is an introductory session where we cover the details of immunity and how we can build our own natural immunity using the power of natural foods. So it's an introductory webinar to a more detailed program which we will be conducting next week. A little bit about the coaches of this program. So this program will be conducted by two of us, myself Asha and my colleague Anchal. A little bit about myself. So I'm Asha, and I live my life as per Nature Cure principles. I'm a Nature Cure practitioner and health coach at Wellcure. Um, so my journey into the world of natural living started around 6 to 7 years back. My health problem started when I suffered a slip disc and I was in a lot of pain. And soon after, other health problems, started. I started having anxiety issues, digestive disorders, irritable bowel syndrome, and I couldn't sleep. So all these issues started one after the other, and I was frankly not aware of how to take care of my health and what to do. And somehow, this my curiosity and my urge to learn about natural living brought me on the path of so many other people who were who were coaching other people in natural living. I got my help from there. I got my help by reading a lot of books, attending courses, and I could reverse all these health conditions. I could even reverse my thyroid problems, and today I can say that I am living a fully healthy life. I am feeling much better than what I was feeling in my 30s, and it's my passion to share this knowledge with more of you through the Wellcure platform. So, along with me is my colleague Anchal. Let's hope the technical problems are solved. And Anchal, if you could say a few words about your health journey.
Yeah. Thanks, Asha. So, Asha, I just checked. If you could check
I
your
can't hear
phone,
you, Anchal.
yeah, if you could check your phone, the problem is on your audio system. So, if you could correct that, and in the meanwhile, I'll quickly introduce myself to everyone.
Okay.
So, good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to today's session. I'm Anchal.
So, can
And
someone write on chat if they are able to hear me or not?
we can hear you. Wait.
Okay, so do you want to continue, Anchal, speaking?
Yes.
Okay.
So, yeah, so I was introducing myself. I'm Anchal, and my journey into a natural lifestyle began a few years ago, similar to Asha, where I was struggling with a few health issues, including an autoimmune disorder called ulcerative colitis. And I was supposed to be on medication for life. But as I went on the path of a natural lifestyle, I was able to take care of my health and go off medication. As well as, I've been medicine free since then, and also I was able to reverse my autoimmune. So that's how I got introduced into the natural way of living, and since then I've been living this lifestyle. So, welcome once again, everyone, to this introductory session. So, we'll talk a little bit about the immunity program here, and we will also, let you know what we will be covering in the program, so that you may decide to join the program to boost your immunity as we move ahead into the next year. Okay, so. Give me a second. I will just have to request Asha to change the slide. Uh, one moment. Asha, next slide.
Yes, Anchal, so the problem was at my end. Apologies.
You
So,
can hear me now.
yes.
Okay, okay. So the problem is rectified. Great. So let's move ahead. Apologies everyone for this hiccup that we had at our end, but let's move ahead. So we had a few questions for all of you who are here on this session, and these questions are important because they will kind of help you to decide if this program is meant for you. So here are the questions. Do you know that our body has a sewage system which plays a key role in our immunity? So generally, when we talk about immunity, we think immune system is the one that is responsible. But there is another very important system in the body which also helps in immunity. So do you know what that is? Do you know what are living foods, and how should you be eating them? When should you be eating them? Is this that something that you are aware of? Have you integrated that in your diet? And how to build a lifestyle which keeps you healthy and strong to ward off any kind of infections? And also, fever, cold, cough, loose motions, etc. Typically one believes that whenever you have any of these issues, you feel that you are sick, you are unwell. But in fact, these are body's healing mechanisms to keep you in good health. So these are some of the factors we would want you to reflect upon to know how much you know about your health and your immunity. Asha, next slide. Okay, so the next slide is about toxins, and I'm going to take some time in explaining about this. Because this is a key concept that we follow in Nature Cure. The concept is called toxemia. So, what is the diet and lifestyle that we follow has a role to play of course, in our health. And there is something called toxins. So toxins are waste materials which are not required in the body, and therefore the body should get rid of them. How are these toxins produced? Toxins are produced when our body is carrying on its regular metabolic activities. Our body is made up of 50 trillion cells, and these cells come together to form various organs and various systems. So we have an immune system, a respiratory system, circulatory system, nervous system, so on and so forth. So cells are the building blocks which are making each of these systems. And when these cells are at work, and they're always at work, so during the work that they do, during the metabolic processes that they carry out, some waste material is generated. Okay, so this is similar to, let's say, a factory where, let's say, sugar is getting manufactured. So waste is going to get generated in the form of smoke, or it will get generated in the form of, let's say, some liquids which have to be treated by way of a sewage plant, right? So this is a normal process in our body also. Similarly, whatever work our cells do, waste products will be generated, and they call waste products because they are of no use to the body. So the body is going to get rid of them, right? Now, how does body get rid of them? There are various means. There's an elimination system in our body. So through our kidneys, urine is processed. Through our lungs, the air that we exhale out. Through our skin, when we sweat, or otherwise also the skin has pores and we are always breathing through those pores, or through the colon when we pass motions. These are all ways in which the body is able to get rid of the waste material which is not needed, or the toxins that are not needed. However, for some reason, if the elimination system is not working properly, okay, or if the toxins that are getting generated in the body are much more than what the body is able to eliminate, so there is excessive pressure on the body due to these toxins, the toxins start getting accumulated. The waste material starts getting accumulated at various places in the body, and this manifests in the form of one disease or the other. Okay. Now, when we look at the immune system is, its main task, of course, is to ward off any kind of infections, keep your immunity high, and all of that. But when toxins are there in the system, when waste materials are there in the system, they interfere with the work of the immune system. And also, all other systems in the body are also closely integrated with the immune system. So they interfere with all those systems as well, and as a result your immunity goes down. Body is not able to fight off the infections that it is supposed to. However, the body is completely capable of healing you. It has its own creative intelligence by which it knows how to rejuvenate, how to self-repair, how to self-heal, how to take you back to health, how to restore your immunity. This is something that the body always knows. It's like the default mode of the body. So like when you buy a mobile phone, it comes with a default setting. Similarly, in our body, the default setting is to keep us in good health and ward off any viruses, any pathogens that are not meant to be there. Okay. So all we need to do is we need to clean up from inside. We need to maintain internal hygiene so that the systems, all the systems, including the immune system, can do the actions that they are supposed to do. Okay, next slide, Asha. Okay. So, Asha, let me know whenever you want to take over. I can't see the slide numbers here. So,
Yes.
let's talk about natural foods. This is the first thing that we need to integrate in our diet. If we want to boost our immunity, we should be having natural foods only. So what are natural foods? So we'll be talking about each of the elements that we show here. We'll be talking about them in more detail in the sessions, but this is just to give you an idea of what the workshops will include. So natural foods are foods which nature has given to us. So they are least processed. They are in as natural a form as possible. They are not refined or not processed, again, as much as practically possible. And the reason for that is that refining or processing, with every step of processing, the nutrient content of the food starts diminishing because of the heating processes that are involved, and therefore we have to eat foods in as natural or as whole a form as possible. Also, these foods must be seasonal. Whatever is in season is the best for your body to digest and absorb and meet the needs as per the seasonal requirements. They should be regional because if they're not regional, then they are likely to be more impacted by, let's say, fertilizers or chemicals, preservatives to get them to your door so that they don't spoil. So therefore, it's better to eat regional foods to reduce that likelihood. They should be high water content because our body is 70% water, and the best way to preserve this immunity is if we can, have foods which are also water rich in nature. And of course, the immunity plan that we give you is all going to be plant based. So because plant based foods are our natural foods, they are the foods for our species, and they are best absorbed by the body to give you all the nutrients that it needs. So these will be some of the key principles in the foods that we will suggest to you to eat. Next slide, Asha. Okay. So now comes the point on combinations. So let's say you've picked up natural foods, but then in what combination should you eat is also important, because we are not just what we eat, we are what we absorb from the food that we are eating. So let's say you know that a fruit is a natural food, but you are eating it in the wrong form. You are combining it with some other food which is incorrect, and as a result of that, it goes and ferments in your stomach. Body is not able to absorb it, so you don't get the benefit by eating that fruit, although that was the intention. And on top of that, you have further created a load on your system, because now body will have to deal with removing that waste product from your body, from your system. So therefore, it's important that we are combining the food groups in the right combinations. And that's something that we'll discuss in more detail during the workshop. Next. Okay. The other concept is about the circadian rhythm. So our body has a clock which it follows. There are certain functions which are performed during certain hours of the day, and therefore what we eat must support those functions rather than interfering in those functions. Okay. Uh, so in the various food groups that we have, we will help you understand what food is to be eaten in which cycle of the day, so that the immunity can be improved the best, and the body can focus on the functions that it has to do. Okay, next.
Yeah, Anchal, I will take over from here. Thank you. Okay, so we looked at the circadian rhythm of the body. Now let's look at the role of living foods. So, what are living foods? As you all know, the food we take becomes a part of us. So, the life in the food adds to our sense of life. So, foods have certain enzymes in them which support our own body enzymes and enable us to digest the food. If the food is prepared in the wrong way, or if it is overcooked or overheated, or it is kept for too long, the enzymes, the naturally occurring enzymes in the food are destroyed. And what in effect it means is that we are not getting the blueprint of the food. We are not getting the nutrition nor the enzymes from food. So, when we eat foods which are not only regional, seasonal, and full of nutrients, we also have to eat them in their live form. That's when it adds to our sense of life. So, we will be talking about this more during the course and understand what is living foods. Now, let's look at another important concept called the body's pH balance. So, as you know, all organisms in nature have their own internal homeostasis. Similarly, we also have our own internal body balance. And the acid alkaline balance is one way in which the body tries to thrive in this balance. So, our body functions best if this pH balance of blood is in between the narrow range of 7.36 to 7.45. So, when this balance is skewed, and let's say the blood becomes too acidic, then we start feeling unhealthy, and the symptoms which we term as disease start showing up in our body. And this acid alkaline balance is a normal function of the body. The body knows how to maintain itself in this balance. But when our food is acidic, when we eat foods which create more acids in the body, this balance is skewed and the body becomes more acidic. So, one of the first symptoms you may see when your body becomes acidic is you may start to develop more aches and pains, and there is inflammation in your body. So, that is one of the first stages of disease, a first stage which shows that your immunity is going out of balance. And with proper lifestyle corrections, with proper tuning of lifestyle factors, the body can be brought back into balance. So, when we go into the first session of the course, we will be speaking more in depth about the body's natural pH balance and how and what we can do to help the body maintain this balance. Okay, so that was in brief about all the different factors we wanted to cover. So, this course not only talks about what you have to do, but we will also be explaining all the things which we spoke about the body's pH balance, about the circadian rhythm, what is living foods, how to eat foods in the right combination, all in detail in this course. This course starts on Tuesday, and the price is 850 rupees, and it's between 15th to 17th of December. We will have three different sessions on Zoom going into more details of not only food but also other lifestyle factors. And you will be coached by myself and Anchal throughout the program. We are there to help you with all your queries and also help you in drawing up a detailed plan for yourself. So, the unique feature of this program is you will get access to a immunity building diet. We will be sharing a lot of recipes in this book with you, which covers everything from a morning drink if you need an alkaline drink, breakfast recipes, mid morning recipes, lunch recipes, salad recipes, evening snacks, and also dinner. So everything will be covered, and there are different plans available in this program, in this diet plan. You can, if you are already gone ahead and you're a bit more into the natural living, you can choose a detailed plan. Or if you're a beginner, no worries, you can choose a more basic plan. So it is customizable. We will help you in the first session. We will take you through the diet plan, and we will help you to make a plan for yourself. The recipes are all there. You can take the recipes from the book and make a detailed plan, let's say for a week. what should be your breakfast, your lunch, and your snacks, what you should have for dinner. You can make a plan for yourself. You can share it with us. Anchal and myself are there to help you to make corrections or give some suggestions. So we will all be doing it together. There will be other participants also. We would like them all to share their plans with each other. So it's going to be a fun learning journey. And this diet plan is there like a master plan with you. You can use that as a reference to make your own customizable plan. So it's all there in this free recipe book which you will be getting when you join the program. All the recipes are whole. That means they are prepared with ingredients which are easily available, which are in their whole form, no refined products. All are plant based. We will be explaining in more detail in the first and the second session about the logic behind using plant based, the reason behind choosing whole. So, once you understand the rationale of why you are making these kind of food choices, you will be motivated to keep up with it. And this kind of understanding will not only help you, but it will also help your whole family to move to this kind of lifestyle. So this recipe book is there, easily organized into different sections, into drinks and breakfast, snacks, lunch, and dinner recipes. So I'm sure you will find this very useful. It comes with all the ingredients and how to prepare it in detail. So let's delve a bit into the format of the program. So all the sessions will be on Zoom, and it's between 6 to 7 p.m. We have three sessions. The first session is on Tuesday. That's when the program starts. We will be understanding more in depth about what is nature cure and how a nature cure lifestyle helps to build immunity. How can you boost your immune system? And we will go into detail about the diet plan. Anchal and myself will be taking you uh, through the whole diet plan, and we will also create a sample diet plan. We will share it with you later about how you can make a plan for yourself. We will be explaining what is the basic plan, what is the advanced plan, and how you can move between, how can you move from a basic plan to an advanced plan if you so need. And this is on Tuesday. And on Wednesday, at the same time, we will be going into more details about natural foods. What do we mean by natural foods and how they help build our immunity? And what should be eaten when? What are the food combinations which we suggest? And what should be your breakfast? And what is the logic behind choosing that kind of breakfast and that kind of lunch and all the other meals of the day? So that is the second session, which will be majorly about foods. In the third session, so this is a very unique session. As we all know, um, the health is not only about diet, it's also about all the different lifestyle factors. Like it's also about how you spend time in nature, how much time you're able to give in nature, your happiness, and exercise and all those things. So we will look at it more from a nature cure angle, and we will understand what are the different nature cure therapies available for you to keep your immune system functioning in at a high level. And we will also be explaining to you how these factors all work together to build your immune system. So if you are not able to attend these sessions for any reason at the specified time, there is no worry. All these recordings of these sessions, the diet plan, the book, everything will be available for you on our e-learning platform. On the Wellcure app, we have an e-learning platform where you can log in. We will be giving you the login once you register for the program, and all the recordings will be uploaded there, and all the resources, the books, the ebooks, everything will be available there. So you can go back to it anytime for a month after the program starts to refer to anything, or if you missed these recordings, you can always watch them there. So if you're wondering if this program is for you, you may have gone through different programs from different people. So is this program for you, and should you invest in your time in this program? So just use the questions which we are showing here as a reckoner for you to do a self check and see if you are low on immunity, if you would like to boost your immunity, if you would like to take your health to the next level and get the benefits of this program. So, if you're feeling tired in the morning and you're fatigued throughout the day and you need some sort of stimulation, maybe it's just tea and coffee or some drinks to keep you going. If you're struggling even on the mental level with racing thoughts or digestive issues, which is so common today amongst many of us, you're having constipation, gas, bloating, you don't know what to eat, and any food you're eating is causing this problem, and you're not sure and you're confused about what may be causing this problem. Are you struggling with your weight? It's reached a plateau and you're no longer able to budge this weight, and it is stuck. The weighing scales are stuck at that level. If you're having body pains, migraines, for example, you're falling sick all the time. Somebody in the house is also sick all the time, and you're fed up, and you're very worried about your health, or you're worried about certain things in your life, even small things are upsetting you, you're not able to stay positive and build this resilience within you. Or if you're having problems with thinking clearly, you're having some uh, you know um, uh, problems with making decisions properly, not able to focus, then it's a sign of your immune system not working properly. It's a sign of the basic problem where toxins have developed in your body, which is affecting every part of your body. Then this program is something from which you can gain benefit, and we will be there for you. Anchal and myself have experienced all these problems. I myself have gone through many of these issues. I shared more about this at the beginning. So we will be able to help you from our own personal experience with these issues. So, what can you expect from the program? Hopefully, you can sort through the confusing maze on what to eat and what is good for your body. There is so much information out there, and what we will be talking to you is more from nature's point of view. So, rather than look at different man-made systems, we will help you to look at all this. We'll help you to view this from nature's lens, and nature's wisdom is older than all our systems, right? So we help you to analyze all this confusion from nature's point of view and help you make your decisions. So we will keep implementation simple, no fancy diets or superfoods. You'll be able to make your diet from very simple, easily available foods which are already there in the market today. And with that, you can increase your level of health and boost your immunity, not only for yourself but for all your family members. So this program is all about helping you, enabling you to take health in your hands. So we would like to share a few testimonials with you. This is the we are bringing you this program again, and this is what the previous participants have said. So Varsha, who attended our program last time, says thank you for compiling this lovely course, Wellcure. Kudos to the amazing work you all have been doing, and I'm so happy to have joined. Thank you for patiently answering our questions. So though she got busy, so she says that she thanks us for all the compiled resources, and she is happy to refer this program to other friends. So Chaitali says that I found the program to be very informative. In fact, Chaitali was a very enthusiastic participant of the previous batch. So she found it very informative. The food choices were an eye opener, and the coaches were very patient with their questions. And she also recommends this program. And Siva was another person who attended our program, and in fact, he also is taking, he took also the personal coaching from me. So he gained a lot of knowledge about immunity boosting foods through whole plant-based foods. I'm sure that it is going to change the quality of our life. So Santosh says that I have attended the ongoing immunity program with natural foods. So he had tried to consume raw vegetables and sprouts but failed. By attending this workshop, I was surprised to know different recipes to make natural food delicious. It was very informative and scientific and helped build my confidence in consuming natural foods and to be healthy. So I would also like to, share my own a little bit about, my own health, especially at this time, this winter time during Christmas time. 5 to 6 years back, this used to be a time when I used to be very worried about my own health and my children's health, especially about my children's health, because every year they used to fall sick, very sick at this time. In fact, when my daughter was around 6 years old at this time, this Christmas time was also a time when a lot of doctors were not around. They would be on leave. And I was so dependent on doctors and hospitals. 6 years back, my daughter had a viral fever and she was in the hospital for almost 6 to 7 days. Her whole body was, punctured with, this, all this. Drips and injections, and it was a very difficult time for our whole family. I was very upset seeing my daughter going through this. And my son also, he used to have fall sick, especially at this winter time, all the time. And I remember every Christmas time I had to call up the helpline and ask what to do. And he was having this problem and that problem. And I'm very happy to say today that my children have not fallen sick even with cold or cough for many years now. In fact, we don't have any medicines at home. And I would attribute all this to the power of nature cure and to the fact that I learned and I understood the theory behind this. And today I'm so confident that, I don't have any medicines at home. And even if we fall sick, we know how to take care of ourselves and allow the body's self healing mechanism to heal us. So this is something personal I wanted to share. So if it is, all this recent stuff which has been going on in the world, what is being projected on media have made us all so scared and worried. So I hope through this program you will be able to take health back in your hands, understand the basics, and help yourself and your family. So if this is something which vibes with you and you would like to attend the program, all the details are here. You can use your phone to scan this code and register for the program. Or we also have Google Pay and Paytm number listed here. All the details are here. So if this is something you want to register for, we have an early bird prize going on. So please do register. And now we are open to questions. So if you have any questions for us about the program format or anything else, please put it on chat and Anchal and myself will answer you. Okay, so we have shared the Razorpay link also on the chat. So if you have any
You can
questions,
put down your question.
yeah, please put down your questions on the chat and we are here to answer. So for those of you who joined a bit late, we will be also sharing the recording with you. If you missed any part of the presentation, you can go back and hear. Or if you have any questions, you can please put it up on the chat box. Or if you would like to ask questions instead of typing, you can also unmute and ask. In case you do not have questions now or you want to ask questions later, you can also mail us at info@wellcure.com and we will be able to help you. So Anchal, I don't see any questions.
Yeah, Asha, I think we can conclude the session for today. Share the recording with all of you.
Yes, I think some of you joined late. So we will be sharing the recording, and if you have any questions, please ask. So we don't see any questions on chat. Yes, we will share the recording. Okay, so I think we can conclude the call for today. Thank you for joining us on a Saturday. Yes, Sita and Abdullah, I think you joined late, so you missed some part of the presentation. So we will share the recording with all of you. Please hear it, and this course
Okay.
starts next Tuesday. Okay, so have a great weekend, all of you, and hopefully we'll see some of you in the program. Goodbye.
Thank you. Bye.